to be meaner than evil and still love your family and enjoy a sunrise? Remember these words? Yeah, John Dutton, and we can't wait anymore to watch him again. Luckily, the waiting has come to an end, and the premiere for the 5th season of our favorite TV show Yellowstone is so close. So stay with us and find out all the interesting details further in the video. Now let's make a little recap on the previous season. The Paramount Network TV series Yellowstone has managed to portray the cowboy roles brilliantly in 4 seasons so far. Also, the series embraced Western tropes about preserving ranch culture, protecting the land from greedy developers, and settling tensions with Native American tribes. We all agree that Yellowstone is a powerful geyser that keeps spewing off sequels. Created by Taylor Sheridan, the Yellowstone saga revolves around gruff Montana cattle king John Dutton's battle to keep his sprawling Yellowstone ranch out of the hands of wealthy land developers. At his side are his lawyer daughter Beth and her husband Rip Wheeler, who brands devoted ranch hands. The 4th season of the show was the most viewed so far. The season ended with a fair amount of ambiguity and left us with so many unanswered questions. For the most part, things seem to be settled down at the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch now. The Duttons have consolidated power and seem to be ready for all-out war, despite the looming threat of market equities. But with Case Dutton now becoming one of the Broken Rock Indian reservations, it seems that we have a key factor in the coming conflicts. We learned that Garrett Randall is the biological father of Jamie Dutton and that he was responsible for the simultaneous attacks on John Dutton, Beth Dutton, and Case Dutton. This attack left John in a coma at the start of Season 4, and also other characters were dealing with the trauma of the attack. Case's wife Monica and her son Tate were hiding after Tate was forced to kill an attacker. Beth manipulated her way into a high-level position at Market Equities, the firm that is now run by ruthless CEO Caroline Warner. Jamie exiles himself from the Yellowstone Ranch and bonds with his father as he prepares to run for governor of Montana. Also, Beth and Rip have adopted a teen runaway named Carter. Beth can't have children because of the sterilization she endured after an abortion as a teenager, and Carter is now the closest thing she'll ever have to a son. There's a lot more happening in all 10 episodes, and if you haven't seen the season, we assure you that you missed a lot. In the Season 4 finale, we saw that Duttons is hitting that like button just like you should if you haven't done so already. No, really, we saw that Duttons are relatively stronger than they were in Season 3's explosive finale, but they have paid big costs for this relatively calm situation.
I don't think we'll be seeing them again. Nope. Wants to fill these holes?
Season 4 was streamed from November 7, 2021 to January 2, 2022, and now we have a release date for the 5th sequel. One other thing before we go to the release date of the 5th season, we must emphasize that for the Season 4 finale, 10.3 million spectators tuned in to see it, and that was a 79% rating increase from the Season 3 finale. So we must say that Yellowstone became one of Paramount's most prized possessions, and the company knows that. That's why the main series was so quickly renewed for a new season, with Sheridan, the creator of the show, hired to develop 3 prequels to the original series. Yes, the Duttons are coming back sooner than you thought. Paramount announced in May that Season 5 of the hit Western series is coming this November, with this first episode premiere scheduled for November 13th. Season 5 of Yellowstone will be bigger than ever with 14 episodes to the delight of the fans instead of 10 like previous seasons. The filming started in May and is probably wrapped by now. The 5th season will be divided into 2 parts with 7 episodes each. The creator of the show, Sheridan, recently signed on to write and produce the Yellowstone spin-offs, as well as several new and returning programming for Paramount+. That includes Sylvester Stallone's Tulsa King, then Bass Reeves with David Oyelowo, Lioness with Zoe Saldana, and Landman with Billy Bob Thornton. Now let's see who's coming back and if there are new familiar faces in the cast for the upcoming season. The biggest news is that Jen Landon's character Teeter and Catherine Kelly's Emily are now promoted from guest stars to series regulars. Landon's character was briefly fired from the ranch following a fight between Lloyd and Walker. Kelly's character first appeared in Season 4 as a veterinarian technician at the 6666 Ranches in Texas. Now with both characters moved up to series regulars, we can expect that they'll play a larger role in the upcoming season. Thanks to Deadline, we now know that alongside Kevin Costner and the regulars Kelly Riley, Luke Grimes, Wes Bentley, and Gil Birmingham, we'll be watching John Lucas, who's returning as young John Dutton, then Kylie Rogers, who will reprise a role as young Beth Dutton, and Kyle Red Silverstein will return to action as young Rip Wheeler. Also, we'll see some new faces around the ranch too. There's a confirmation that Kai Castor, Lily Kay, and Don Olivieri will all join the cast of Yellowstone in new roles. According to Deadline, Olivier's character would smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if he was in your place. No, really, his character will be some confident and big shark that is coming to Montana. And now our favorite part, let's see what we can expect from the story in the upcoming 5th season. As we said at the beginning, Season 4 left us with many unanswered questions, and here are some of the biggest ones that need to be resolved.
You're trespassing! Trespassing!
Yellowstone Season 5 will see Beth Dustin as one of the most powerful characters. She's the only daughter of John Dustin, and she always helped her dad. We saw a softer variant of her in the previous season, which is due to her marriage to her longtime lover Rip. But still, she was a key person in the fight with ruthless corporations that were trying to take the family's land. Season 5 will have to answer the question why Beth didn't kill Riggins, and that's maybe because Riggins might prove useful to her in the upcoming season. In an interview with Vulture, Kelly Riley says that her character's ability to navigate the increasingly fraught political and economic landscape of the state will grow. I'll say as the kingdom gets bigger, it becomes more difficult to manage. Strangely, at the beginning of Season 5, Beth is probably at her most powerful. But how she toes the line of that is going to be interesting, says the actress. Kelly also teased that the new villains in Season 5 will be inspired by current events with the uber-rich buying Montana land. In the same interview with Vulture, the actress mentions how the Dustins will have to resort to drastic measures to protect their land from incoming billionaires. However, she was careful and didn't reveal any names or any specific information about the next antagonist, so fans will have to wait and see. Season 5 will probably pick up with John's campaign to become the next Montana governor. Despite his initial doubts, he decided to accept Lionel's endorsement and unexpectedly declared his candidacy. He finally understood that it would be the only way to protect his land in Yellowstone from the greedy investors and builders. So Season 5 will also have to answer this question: will John become the new Montana governor? We probably will find the answers to what happened to Broken Rock's lure Angela Blue Thunder. Then what's going to happen to Jimmy at the Four Sixes Ranch? And will Dustin Ranch will become allies for good with the Broken Rock Indian Reservation? At the end, what Kevin Costner said about the status of the entire series. In June, Costner told Extra that he's not thinking too hard about the potential ending of the show. I don't know, that's why I look to the future. I deal with everything I have to do, but I'm not gonna get flat-footed by anybody, he said. And that's enough for now. Of course, when every new detail is revealed, we'll inform you on time in a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.